I'm a big Kanye fan, but it would be naive to say that he wasn't a very polarizing figure. To comments to outlandish and boisterous behavior, it makes total sense why so many disapprove of him. So I want to talk about the work that brings Kanye into a more personal light, and how Jeen-yuhs humanizes the person we know as Kanye West. The media seems to constantly swarm around Ye, and you could say this is for good reason since they thrive off of controversy, and well, Ye has had his fair share, but it's often with the culture that we are wrapped up in that we forget these big name celebrities are people too. We see them as icons and often hold them to unrealistic standards, almost stripping their humanity away and elevating them to a status above. So it was refreshing to see them start at the beginning of his story. We begin following Kanye as he's a young producer and get a snapshot into his life and the life that surrounds the industry at that stage, something that I really appreciate because you're able to see a different and more realistic side of the music industry from this viewpoint. It contextualizes it in a way that you can better understand and can sort of grasp, because the way it's been seen and talked about is almost treated like it's some mythical state or something. But what really stood out to me was his relationship with his mother. It was very touching, and they seemed very close. A lot of his confidence was derived from his mother, which makes the tragedy of her passing hit even harder. It makes you understand the pain that Kanye has endured throughout his life, and almost the sense where it kind of all went wrong in a way. Maybe went wrong isn't the right terminology, it's hard to put into words, but it's sort of the reason, at least from what I'm guessing and seeing, that Kanye is perceived the way he is now. But you get to see a lot that happened with Kanye early on. Now, I knew about the car crash, but I thought it was really cool to, see the footage of him in the dentist office or just explaining how that affected him and his journey. I mean, his journey was no easy one, and I think a lot of people forget that. He wasn't really taken seriously and had to severely fight to even be heard. It's not like it is nowadays where producers just rap on their own beats, and in that regard, Kanye is kind of a trailblazer. Now, I haven't seen all those other rapper documentaries, and to be honest, I'm not really all that interested, but what I think makes this one unique is how it was filmed. The filming is all done by Coodie, a friend of Kanye's who kind of rose up with him, so in a way, this entire documentary was like Coodie inviting us into the relationship that he had with Kanye, and from this perspective, you saw the story more like how a friend would see the story and less of a professional film crew type of sense. It's like if someone pieced together all of your snap memories to make a video about your life in a way, or at least that's what it reminded me of. So in that regard, I think the series has something special and unique that only it has pulled off. I will say though, Coodie, you gotta give it a rest, man. Bro is going to the ends of the earth to film Kanye. Like, it's okay, dude, you have a family too, please, the kids miss you. All jokes, sort of. But another thing I liked about the documentary, and well, this may be obvious, but the music. Dude, it's Kanye, so obviously his music is gonna be here, but it got me wanting to listen to Late Registration and College Dropout all over again. And I always low-key kinda hated the song Gold Digger, but I don't know, man, this documentary has kinda changed my mind, I've been cleansed. But you get to hear all of these classic songs, and sometimes even like the unfinished and first versions of the songs, and from a Kanye fan myself, I thought that was really cool. Honestly, I really like this documentary. If you're a Kanye fan, I think you'll get a lot out of it, and if you're not, I think it will show you a side to Ye that hasn't really been thought about. So let's stop elevating these celebrities to such heights, and remember that they are human too. It's been TooAwesome, hope you liked the video, but as always, stay awesome. TooAwesome, thanks for watching.